are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua sets up to pass it. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tua to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyquan Thornton, 31 yards. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Room here to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because
Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap for Watson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
2nd and 10.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
With the score, Browns 21, Dolphins 7.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Out to his left.
And he'll just get rid of it.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got the rookie from Georgia. That's Brock Bowers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's Watson. He'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he completes it to Berrios. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Here's Tua. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one too low. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 21.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Tyquan Thornton,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way down to the 9. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tua going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes the...